Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well, thank you for joining me again. I'm indoors for this one. Sorry if it's a little bit dark. I had to shut the curtains because the sun's coming through the window. Makes a change. Well, yesterday I did a video about this idea of a police officer turning up on somebody's doorstep to talk to them about their social media activity. First thing I'd like to do is apologise because I called that person a little old lady when in fact it turns out she's 54, not much older than my wife, who certainly isn't a little old lady, so I do apologise for that one. But I got to thinking, I and several other YouTubers spoke about this individual turning up, and it's like, oh, big bad Starmer's fault police and everything else, but at the end of the day, he was a police officer doing his job that he was ordered to do. So it's further up the chain of command, not his fault. But it got me to thinking, on what basis does a police officer obey an order given to them? Well, of course, it has to be a lawful order. They do have a right to disobey a order that they consider to be unlawful, but there has to be good grounds for it. Now, where do we stand with a police officer turning up to speak to somebody on the basis of their social media activity? Yes, we all believe it's a complete waste of time, but what does the law actually say? Well, I did a little bit of research and I want to read something out to you, so I share it with you as well. Have a listen. Whether a UK police officer talking to someone about their social media activity is unlawful depends on the specifics of the situation. So it's not blanket outright, it depends. Context is everything. UK law doesn't blanket ban police from engaging with people over their online posts, but it does set boundaries on when and how they can act. So let's have a look at it a bit further. Police can lawfully approach someone about their social media activity if they have a legitimate reason tied to their duties, like preventing crime or protecting public safety. Now, to my way of thinking and the information that I had, is that this lady just criticised a load of Labour councillors over an activity in a WhatsApp group saying they should be sacked, I think it was, or words to that effect. That's hardly a crime and it's not anything to endanger public safety, is it? Under the Communications Act 2003, it's an offence to send messages that are grossly offensive or of an indecent, obscene or menacing character via electronic means. I think these people should be fired as an offensive. It's an opinion which she has a right to. If someone's tweet or post credibly threatens violence, like saying they're going to attack someone specific, and the police get a complaint, they'll be within their powers to investigate and talk to the poster. The same goes for hate speech under the Public Order Act 1986, where online posts inciting racial or religious hatred could prompt a visit if there's evidence of intent and impact. They've nailed a lot of people under that one, haven't they? Here's where it gets dicey. If the police rock up just because someone posted something controversial or offensive, say a harsh political opinion or a rude meme, now this is exactly where we are, a harsh political opinion. And there's no clear crime or threat, they could be overstepping their authority. The Human Rights Act 1998 protects free expression under Article 10, meaning people can say provocative stuff without state interference unless it crosses into illegal territory. So if she just said they should be sacked, that's not illegal, that's a right to an opinion. In 2021, the College of Policing guidance tightened up on this. Officers shouldn't record hate incidents or hassle people unless there's a real risk of harm or a provable offence. The Harry Miller case, 2022 Court of Appeal ruling, backed this up. A guy tweeted edgy jokes about gender. Cops visited him and the court said it was disproportionate and chilled free speech. So if the police are just fishing or bowl into public outrage without a legal basis, their actions could be unlawful or at least challengeable. Practically, it hinges on what they do when they talk. A casual chat to clarify intent, probably fine if it's voluntary and low-key. Well, they shouldn't have been there in the first place. A heavy-handed interrogation or implied threat without evidence, that's where it risks crossing into unlawful territory. So that begs the question, was it a lawful order? Like breaching privacy, Article 8 of the Human Rights Act, or harassing someone under the Protection from Harassment Act 1997. So in my mind, that woman had every right to basically say that she was being harassed unlawfully. So no straight yes or no. If they've got solid grounds, it's lawful. If they're just policing opinions with no crime in sight, it's shaky and could be unlawful. So there you go. It all depends on the scenario. Now, anybody, anywhere, has a right to an opinion, has a right to go on Facebook and say blah, 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 whatever. All right, if they say they're going to blow something up or they're going to be nasty and do something awful to somebody, different kettle of fish, but an opinion? Nah, they've got better things to do. Let me know what you think. Let me know if that clarifies it. Have a look at these videos, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.